Hello everyone! Welcome to my channel. I'm Chaeun Choi. Shortly, you could just call me Jay or Amy, whichever you prefer. The reason I have been interested in East Asian study is highly related to where I have grown up, Andong. I have grown up in a rural conservative city, also a mecca of Confucianism and the Korean independence movement. So, I was born and grew up naturally with traditional cultural heritages in South Korea, and I normally visit these historical sites with my friends and sometimes pick up trashes or so. I wanted to share this type of what I normally do during weekends after school and cultural heritages in Andong, where I grew up. Anyway, today's vlog is me going to a place with a very story that was very similar to one of the scenes of drama that I loved. This is a scene in which the Japanese destroyed the house of the upright scholar Ho Sa-hong, the grandfather of Ejin, the main character, claiming that they're building railroad tracks. This was not just a fiction, and there was a place that has similar story as the drama depicted and was very close to where I live. So, today, I'm going to share me and my friend going to that place, Imcheonggak. Let's dive into the video. Hello, it's me walking with my friend to Imcheonggak. It was very windy that day. Still, I was very happy because I was excited to explore Imcheonggak with my friend. When we arrived to Imcheonggak, we both saw the construction as it is being restored right now. Imcheonggak was cut in half when the Japanese built a railroad track, just like the scene from the drama. Originally, it was a large mansion with 99 rooms, but about 50 rooms were demolished due to the construction of a railroad track in the middle of the house. So, now the railroad is demolished and restoration work is in progress. Right next to the construction site, there are the remains of Imcheonggak. As from Imcheonggak were the family of Seokju Lee-sang-ryong, who served as the first state decree of the provisional government, lived for generations. 11 independence activists came out of this place, which is called the sacred site of the independence movement. So I always feel sublime whenever I enter this place. It is a space where you can feel the beauty of Korea's unique hanok and the sublime of the independence movement at the same time. So I think it is a very attractive space because you can check out the historical aspect from the urban space. It's still under construction, but I recommend visiting this place with a friend or family at least once. I'm sure you've thoroughly enjoyed this space, so now let's dive into the history of this space. Imcheonggak was built in 1519. The area around Imcheonggak is typical of Baesan Imsu, where the Nakdong River flows with the Yeongnam-san mountain back. The tragedy happened in February 1942. The Japanese government deliberately detoured the route and laid a railroad track, claiming that it was the home of bad Koreans. The railway crossing Imcheonggak is the central line connecting Cheongyang-ri Station in Seoul and Gyeongju Station in Gyeongbuk. As a Korean and as a person who fell in love with this place when I visited, I was deeply sad with the history of this place. Remnants of such Japanese imperialism remains in Andong. Imcheonggak, which was a large mansion with 99 rooms, still looks like it was torn in half by the Japanese. Lee Sang-ryong's grandson and granddaughter lived in orphanage in Korea after the liberation. This was definitely something we, the descendants of the 21st century, should do. And I'm very glad that we're currently working on it. Now, back to vlog. I was with my lovely friend, Yujin. She wanted to say hi to you all. Hi! Well, to shortly introduce her, I have known her since kindergarten, and we both are very interested in history. Specifically, she has a particular enthusiasm for art history. We both grew up in Andong, but we did not have a chance to go to the same school. But finally, we both go to the same high school. So, back into the video. As we both are very interested in history and grew up in Andong, Imcheonggak was a very special place to both of us. So we had a deep conversation about this place. We talked about how we felt sorry for not knowing about it before the restoration project of Imcheonggak began. There was also the Seven-story Pagoda at Beopheungsa Temple near Imcheonggak. So the two of us went to see this tower. Again, it was very windy that day. Since the tower was very near, we were able to see it from far. But we slowly walked to enjoy the place. While walking, we were talking about weather, current TV drama, school, and such. Now, back to tower. Even though I've always been interested in the restoration of Imcheonggak, I didn't know much about this tower. This tower is called the Seven-story Pagoda at Beopheungsa Temple. Another name is called Shinsaedong Seven-story Pagoda. I heard that unlike Imcheonggak, there are no plans to carry out the restoration project. As this pagoda was built during the United Silla period and is also designated as a National Treasure number 16, I hope that the pagoda would be restored just like the Imcheonggak in order to maintain its value for a long time. Near the tower, there was also a beautiful cafe. Since we were thirsty and hungry, we were very excited when we saw it, just like the video as a scene. But since we did not bring wallet, we just had to go. After visiting Imcheonggak, we went to Pork Cutlet restaurant on the way to Andong's most famous Wolyeongyo Bridge, where you can see Imcheonggak from afar. I ate it all, as I was extremely hungry as I walked for a long time. Since I felt too full after eating it all, I took a walk in front of the restaurant in a park-like place on the way to Wolyeongyo. The weather wasn't great, but the birds were chirping and the green grass of the space was beautiful. Hope you enjoy the scenery. After walking, me and my friend went to see a movie Doctor Strange and met another friend, Jimin, and took pictures with her and ended the day. It was a very meaningful day because I was able to see and learn the beauty and the style of the area I live in, Andong. In particular, I was very surprised to learn that the content in the drama that I loved, Mr. Sunshine, was a true story and that the evidence was nearby. At the end of the video, I will be more than happy and glad if this video has made you get interested in Imcheonggak, which is under restoration, and the Seven-story Pagoda of Beopheungsa Temple, National Treasure number 16. And lastly, I hope that the Koreans who watch this video, please remember the names of these 11 independence fighters who lived in Imcheonggak. Lee Sang-dong, Lee Bong-hee, 이준형, 이형국, 이운형, 이광민, 이병화, 이허은, 이승화, 김우락. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll come back very soon with another exciting videos. And if you have liked the video, please press thumbs up and subscribe button. Bye!